All right, guys. If you've ever played in Los Angeles, you know that Griffith Park is one of the finer 36-hole golf courses in the city. So if you can get a tee time, this is one of the premier places to play for me. It's got a lot of character. But today we're going to play Wilson. Starting on this par 5, you can see that I got into some trouble on the second hole. I mean, this is an opening hole. A par is a good way to just start. So if you can
Gosh, dang it.
navigate this green, which is very fast, right to left, back to front, you'll have a good time. But as you can see, this ball is going to come down really fast. Yeah, this is more the more intimidating greens for me. As you'll see, there's going to be more greens that are just absolutely wild here, and it's running fast in the winter. This one, it looks like I went a little left, but actually it's a little dogleg left. The right side is actually a little better because it all runs down towards the fairway, but I did find a fairway here. Nice little birdie, and just kidding. Not happy there. Actually, on some net plays, that hole does get some strokes for players, so that is actually a good hole to get a par on. And shankadoodle. This isn't necessarily a hard hole, but I definitely did not play it well. And especially today with the tees playing forward, it's just, I'll walk away with a bogey on that hole. Water left here, so as long as you can stay left of the bunker but not go to the water, this is a good tee shot. I thought I was actually in the water, but I'm gonna leave this approach short. The whole thing goes right to left here. I'll actually take this putt 10 times out of 10. Walk out of here with a tap. All right, moving on to hole 5, a little dog leg right. You just want to keep yourself left of those trees, but if you can go over, more power to you. This is a pretty good angle in at this green. You actually definitely want to come in from the left side because everything on the right side will break down left and front, back to front. So this camera angle doesn't show it, but there is a putt if you go on the opposite side of that, cannot stop that coming down. Nice little fade here on hole number 6, 387. Gave myself a nice wedge shot in. Let's see if I take advantage of this. Put myself on a bad part of the screen. You see the hump on that right side? It makes it very deceiving, but it does break my ball off to the left. Fine. Put another tap in. Move on. Freeway to the right. Easy to miss left there. Took a gap wedge over the tip of the tree there. And got a surprisingly good result. Uphill, left to right. Just gonna be a little shy of that pace. Tap it in. Alright, on to the hardest on the front. I mean, hardest only by its length, because it's 435 for the tips here. That tree is not in the way. The pin is a little left, and I went right. So.
Nice birdie.
Good birdie to get there. Early call by Chris. We like that. I try to draw this a little more than that. Where this is going to end up is past the tree straight ahead. It's not a bad shot, but it's definitely not a fairway hit. Thought I was going to draw this, but you can see I just clearly came across that. Now I'm in jail. Tricky little shot where I try to run it through the bunker and over, but it's going to get stuck on that lip. I mean, usually when you play this hole, you can just create a 3-shot hole and be, happy with your effort. Obviously, I want to try to be on in 2 and give myself a tap and bird, but a bogey on a par 5 is never, ever, 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 ever fun. Okay, onto the back. 10 is a 413, par 4 left to right.
It's the best of all worlds right there.
I like that. I had a low stinger, but found some nasty lie. I did not take a relief off it. Maybe should have. But I hit a nice little checking spinner, rolling left to right there. Let's see if I can save it for par. Bang. We'll take it. Usually this hole plays about 210 yards, maybe 220 into the wind. Today it's playing 133. The tournament moved it up. This is one of the best looks I've ever had on this green, but it is also from 133, not 220. So we're 12, 377. There is a bunker that I'm just in front of, actually. I got about 100 in, maybe. Run it all the way back a little bit. What I thought was gonna be right to left, but it is actually just a left to right. Clean it up. All right, moving on. You definitely want to stay on the left side with this tee shot. There's a tree overhang. If you go too far right, you're just it's the garbage. So I chose to be way left, which is a great angle at the flag. Get me nice and close. But I left that short. Uphill, right to left. No, just straight and firm. I got a tough downhill putt. Just story of the day, just cleaning up long opportunities for birdie and just saving par. Par 5 here. This one I'm gonna go for in 2. One of my best shots of the day. 2-iron from 260. Happy with that effort. So, eagle. Chris gave me a line actually in front of me, and not a good student. I'll take the birdie though. This hole usually plays about 150, but it played about 125, so I opted to use a gap wedge. Just left the face a little open, maybe a little steep cutty. Putt off the fringe. I'll take my one putt. This hole is always a little bit tough for me because I don't like to play the left-right shot. But as I do, I blasted it way right. 8-iron in 160. Hit a little fade. Not a bad place to leave myself. I played this way above the hole. You can see that the green just breaks from right to left, back to front. Par on this hole is always good. Good shot from me there, pretty straight. I'm gonna have a good look at a wedge in. And I pulled it. Come on, man. Long birdie attempt once again. And it's too long for my putter. Alright, I'm just gonna clean that up. Move on to the next one. Obviously 18th, our last hole. If we could birdie here, we can save even. Alright, let's listen to my friend Dave.
I don't need the size. I like having a small
Scotty hung from about 100 yards out. Probably has his putter in his hand. Oh, does he like it? Might be a little long. Oh, Oh, and it checks.
All right, my last chance for birdie here. We can do this. Good roll. Good pace. Well, one over to the end of the day. I think you'll see that there's just drive, wedge, drive, wedge.
Alright.
Sort of my game.